Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English learning channel. My name is James, and today we are going to talk about a very exciting topic: how to learn English fast. Many learners ask me, James, how can I improve my English quickly? What should I do if I want to see real progress in a short time? If you've ever asked yourself that same question, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to share with you some powerful techniques, easy to follow strategies, and everyday habits that will help you speed up your English learning journey. But before we start, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a lesson. Also, I want you to stay with me until the end of this video, because I'll give you a step-by-step action plan that you can start using today. Remember, learning English faster doesn't mean working harder. It means working smarter. And I'll show you exactly how to do that.
All right, let's begin with the very first strategy to learn English fast: daily immersion. Many learners make the mistake of thinking that learning English is something you only do in the classroom or only during your study time. But the truth is, the fastest way to improve is to surround yourself with English every single day, in every small part of your life. Think about how you learned your first language as a child. You didn't sit down with a grammar book, right? Instead, you listened to people speaking all around you. You repeated what you heard, and you slowly started to connect words with meaning. That's exactly the same approach we can use for English. For example, when you wake up in the morning, you can start your day in English. Instead of checking your phone in your native language, change the language setting to English. Look at the weather forecast in English. Say to yourself, "Today is sunny. The weather is warm. I feel good." This small practice already trains your brain to think in English. Another thing you can do is to create what I call an English environment in your daily life. Listen to English podcasts while you walk, cook, or clean. Watch YouTube videos or short shows in English. Even if you don't understand everything at first, your ears will start to catch the rhythm, pronunciation, and natural flow of the language. And here's a very important tip: try to replace passive learning with active learning. Don't just listen and forget. Repeat what you hear. This is called shadowing. For example, if you're listening to me right now, try to repeat my sentences immediately after I say them. If I say, "Learning English fast requires immersion," you repeat, "Learning English fast requires immersion." This practice is powerful because it improves your listening, speaking, and pronunciation at the same time. Daily immersion also means practicing short conversations with yourself. Yes, talking to yourself in English is not strange. It's actually very effective. You can describe what you are doing. "I am making coffee. I am putting sugar in my cup. I am drinking my coffee now." These small sentences may look simple, but they help your brain build automatic English thinking.
Now that we've talked about daily immersion, let's move to the second key step for learning English fast: speaking and active practice. Listening is important, of course, but if you really want to improve quickly, You must train your mouth and your brain to produce English, not just receive it. Here's the thing. Many learners spend years studying grammar, memorizing vocabulary lists, and reading textbooks, but when it comes to speaking, they freeze. Why? Because they never practiced enough in real situations. If you want to learn English fast, you cannot just be a passive learner. You need to use the language every single day. One of the best ways to do this is to practice speaking out loud, even if you don't have a partner. Let's imagine you're walking to the bus stop. Instead of looking at your phone silently, you can talk to yourself in English. I'm walking to the bus stop. There are many people around me. The bus is coming, and I need to get on quickly. This kind of practice may seem small, but it trains your brain to think and react in English. If you do have a speaking partner, even better. You don't need a native speaker, you just need someone who wants to practice. You can connect with learners online through language exchange apps, or even practice with a friend who's also studying English. The goal is not perfection. The goal is communication. Every time you speak, you are training your fluency. Here's another powerful method. Record yourself speaking. Yes, it can feel strange at first, but it works. Choose a topic, for example, my hobbies or my daily routine. Record yourself speaking for 2 or 3 minutes. Then listen to your recording. Compare it with how native speakers would talk about the same topic. You'll start to notice your pronunciation mistakes, grammar slips, or areas where you need more vocabulary. This reflection makes your practice much more effective. Also, don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are not a sign of weakness, they are a sign that you are learning. If you wait until you are perfect before speaking, you will never speak. Instead, make mistakes proudly. Every mistake teaches you something new. Another tip, practice shadow conversations. Earlier in part 1, we mentioned shadowing when listening. But here, I want you to go further. Watch a short English video, maybe a movie scene or a podcast. Pause after a sentence, repeat it, then try to change it. For example, if you hear, I like drinking coffee in the morning, you can repeat, I like drinking coffee in the morning. Then change it to, I like drinking tea in the morning, or I like drinking coffee at night. By doing this, you are not only copying, you are also creating your own sentences. So remember, immersion gives you the input, but speaking and active practice give you the output. The combination of listening and speaking is the engine that makes you improve fast. The more you speak, even to yourself, the faster your brain adapts and the more natural English becomes for you.
Now that we've covered immersion and speaking, let's move to the third essential step to learn English fast: reading, writing, and building your vocabulary in a smart way. Many learners think they need to memorize thousands of words from a dictionary before they can speak English fluently. But the truth is, you don't need every word, you need the right words. Focus first on the most common and useful vocabulary. For example, words that describe daily life: eat, drink, go, work, study, family, food, time, place. These words appear again and again, and once you master them, you can communicate most basic ideas. One effective way to grow your vocabulary is through reading short and simple texts every day. You don't have to start with big novels or difficult books. Instead, choose children's stories, news articles written in simple English,
or even subtitles when you watch TV shows. When you read, don't try to understand every single word. Instead, focus on the overall meaning. If you see a new word that appears many times, write it down in a notebook or type it in your phone. Then practice making sentences with that word. For example, if the new word is busy, you can write, I am busy today. Then try more. My father is busy at work. Or, this shop is very busy in the morning. This way, you're not just memorizing, you are actually using the word, which makes it stick in your memory. Writing is also a powerful tool for learning English fast. Don't worry about writing long essays at the beginning. Start with small things. Write 3 sentences about your day every night. For example, today I woke up early. I ate breakfast with my family. I studied English for 1 hour. These short sentences help you practice grammar, spelling, and vocabulary. Over time, you can challenge yourself to write longer paragraphs, emails, or even short stories. Another tip is to connect reading and writing together. Let's say you read a short story. After reading, write a summary of the story in your own words. This helps you process the information and practice expressing yourself in English. Now let's talk about using technology. There are many great tools available today. Apps like Anki or Quizlet let you review vocabulary with flashcards. But remember, flashcards only work when you use the words in real sentences. So after reviewing your flashcards, always make a sentence aloud with the word you just studied. Finally, try to create a vocabulary notebook or digital document. In this notebook, don't just write down translations in your native language. Instead, write down the English word, a definition in simple English, and 1 or 2 example sentences. This way, your brain learns the word in context, not just as a translation. So here's the key idea. Reading gives you input, writing gives you output, and vocabulary gives you the tools to connect them together. If you make reading, writing, and vocabulary practice a daily habit, your English will grow quickly and you'll see big progress in just a few months.